This is a site inspection done on the 31st of July 2022. What we see here is the old BNZ bank building. It is perhaps the only example of an unreinforced brick building in the township of Warkworth. As from the front, you can see that it features a porch with Greek style columns. These are made out of reinforced concrete. The building is founded on mudstone as per the geotech report in the property file. There are fairly comprehensive drawings of this building. So we're going to cross the road and take a closer look. This is the north side of the building. This building here was a modern one built in about 2016. The entire north wing of this building was demolished to make way for it. So what remained is a roughly cubic. The features of this thing here, we can't see any mortar in this building because it is plastered on all sides. So we'll continue down and around. Here we have part of the original masonry wall of the north wing. The mortar and the concrete seems to be pretty firm and pretty intact. So here we can see that the building is of a cavity brick design. This is reflected on the original plans which are available on the property file, and that they are fairly comprehensive. So let's move on around and have a look at the back. So again, this is the rear of the building. Again, you can see that it is fully plastered on all sides, as described before. Got more modern additions of windows where the rear of the building has been demolished and replaced with aluminium joinery. So the building itself was built on the original corner site of Neville Street and Warkworth Road, which you can see here. So again, on the Warkworth Road side of the building, you can see the windows and arches. This is the reinforced concrete nib wall foundation of the building. This is on the property file. Just a little bit about the history of this building. It was designed in 1926 by an architect called Richardson Aitkinson Abbott, who was very famous for the design of the obelisk on the top of One Tree Hill. He died in 1956. And it's typical of bank buildings of this particular era. So if we look up at the top of the building, there's a parapet, which is one of the features of a lot of earthquake prone buildings. It's not overly high, probably about a metre. Another thing about this building was that it was in fact upgraded to 67% of seismic code in 2021, so there are records of it. The assessment of this building, however, will assume that the building is not being upgraded in any way. Also, again on the north side of the building, we've got you can see the original chimney of the building on the north side. Again, chimneys are another feature that is particularly hazardous for earthquake prone buildings. This one, I have records of its reinforcement for seismic standard. And by the way, we have the kind permissions of the owners to actually have a look at inside the building, and this will be done during the week during a follow-up inspection and will be added to the remainder of this video. That's it. We have the internal inspection of the building, which was conducted on Wednesday the 3rd of August 2022. I'm looking at the floor here, which is covered with linoleum, so the joist spacings are unknown. Having a look up at the ceiling here. Coming around the building on the lower floor is basically divided into one major open plan area and 2 to 3 rooms at the back. I know that this first room has got brick wall partitions. The second room is the reinforced concrete vault, which we can see here. Whilst the third room at the back is partitioned off from the remainder of the floor plan with jib-lined walls. We can see the two first floor bearers in the ceiling area. The second floor, or the first floor of the building, as you can see, much of the original Remu door are still evident, and it's been nicely restored. And trucking along, we've got one major open plan area. We see the original plans that they have of the building under the fireplace there. The floor is a modern engineered timber floor. Again, there's no clue to floor joist spacing from it. And we've just pushed our luck and managed to get access to the roof space of the building. As it's too dark to film properly up there, we have to take still shots. As you can see, the roof has a single lap of timber on the purlins and then the roofing iron on top, and you can see the roof trusses just to the side there. As we pan around, there's more of the same. Note that the roof space, the floor and the roofing space has been fully lined with plywood. I didn't venture up into it because I didn't want the embarrassment of falling through the ceiling, and the access was quite hazardous, so I only ventured as far as the hatch. We note on the next slide that there is a second chimney, which is shown on the drawings, but was missed during our first site inspection from the outside of the building, and there it is. So it always is good to go back for a second shot of things. And the last slide will show the chimney from the exterior of the building. I just had to back off towards the back of the building quite some way to actually get it in shot, and there it is there. And this basically ends the site inspection video.